XREAL Aura arrived at MWC Shanghai this week as one of the most technically ambitious wearables of the three-day SNIEC event, and for the first time as a product with a confirmed launch window, a price ceiling, and developer hardware already in the hands of early builders. XREAL officially renamed and commercially launched the device, previously known as Project Aura, at the Augmented World Expo in Long Beach, California on June 16th, where the company opened reservations and set a retail price cap of no more than $1,500 before tax. Consumer availability in the United States, United Kingdom, Canada, Japan, and South Korea is confirmed for fall 2026. For anyone tracking where Android XR goes after Samsung's Galaxy XR headset, the answer arriving in Shanghai is into a pair of glasses that weigh less than 95 grams, with a 70-degree optical field of view and a tethered compute puck in your pocket. Why split compute achieves what one-piece AR glasses cannot? The central engineering decision behind XREAL Aura is one that determines everything else about the device. The compute hardware and the display hardware live in two separate units connected by a wire. The compute puck runs Qualcomm's Snapdragon Reality Elite platform, the company's newest XR processor, which delivers up to 48 TOPS of on-device AI performance, a 60% improvement in GPU performance, a 30% improvement in CPU performance, and a 160% improvement in neural processing performance compared with the Snapdragon XR 2 Plus Gen 2 chip from 2024. That processing load and the battery and thermal output that comes with it stays in the puck. The glass's frame, freed from that burden, handles only what needs to be physically in front of the wearer's eyes. The XREAL X1S spatial coprocessor, which manages low-latency spatial display output, sensor processing, and the stable XR experience in the frame itself. The result is a device that weighs under 95 grams on head and avoids the heat problem that has historically made sustained AR glasses use uncomfortable. The display itself uses birdbath optics, a system that bounces light from a small OLED display screen into the wearer's eye via a partial mirror and lens arrangement. Birdbath optics are cheaper to manufacture and deliver a wider field of view than waveguide-based systems, which are thinner but significantly more expensive to produce at scale. The trade-off is visible. Reviewers who tried XREAL Aura at Google I/O noted that the real world appears somewhat dimmer through the lenses, and edge blurring is present at the periphery of the 70-degree display. These are the optical physics of birdbath design, not defects. At 70 degrees, versus the 45 to 52 degrees typical of current consumer AR glasses, virtual content begins to occupy the peripheral visual field rather than floating in a central window, which materially changes what spatial computing applications can do. Resolution is 1920 by 1200 pixels per eye. The same tethered architecture that makes the optics possible also defines the device's practical limits. XREAL Aura is not designed for unconstrained movement. Users carry the puck separately, connected to the glasses by a wire. That makes it well-suited for seated work, entertainment, and focused spatial computing sessions, but less suited for situations where both hands and full freedom of movement are required. Battery life targets approximately 4 hours of active use from the puck. A final confirmed figure has not been published. Android XR on a see-through display. XREAL Aura is the first optical see-through glasses to run the full immersive version of Android XR, the same operating system that runs on Samsung's Galaxy XR headset, which launched in late 2025. The distinction from the Samsung device matters architecturally. Rather than presenting the real world through a camera feed processed into a display, XREAL Aura uses genuine optical pass-through. The wearer looks directly through glass at the real world and sees virtual content overlaid on top. No camera-induced latency, no image processing between the user's eye and their environment. Android XR brings the full Google Play catalog to the device on day one, alongside over 100 applications built specifically for XR that are currently in development for the platform. Google's Gemini AI runs natively on Android XR, and on XREAL Aura, it operates with access to 3 onboard cameras, one on each side of the frame for hand tracking, and spatial awareness, and a center camera positioned at the nose bridge for photos, video capture, and visual context queries. With user permission, Gemini can identify and describe what the wearer is looking at, open and navigate applications by voice, and provide real-time contextual assistance. The Android XR developer Catalyst program, announced at Google I/O in May 2026, is distributing hardware kits to approved developers now, with applications open through June 30th. The developer pipeline matters commercially. Platforms that reach consumers with thin application catalogs tend to fail, where platforms that arrive with active developer ecosystems tend to succeed. XREAL Aura is positioned to arrive into the second category rather than the first. What XREAL Aura can do that other AR glasses cannot. A DisplayPort input allows XREAL Aura to function as a wired external display for a laptop, with Gemini extending its multimodal AI capabilities into that three-dimensional spatial workspace. This dual-use positioning directly addresses one of the most common objections to premium AR hardware, that users cannot justify the full cost on spatial computing features alone. A device that also replaces a portable external monitor changes that calculation for a meaningful subset of buyers. The platform supports immersive Google Maps navigation, YouTube 180-degree and 360-degree content, and announced titles including Project Hail Mary, Journey Among the Stars, developed in partnership with Amazon MGM Studios and writer Andy Weir. Precise hand tracking enables interaction with virtual panels and objects by gesture alone, without a controller. The hardware does not include eye tracking, which means input relies on hand gestures and a laser pointer cursor rather than the look and pinch method supported on Samsung's Galaxy XR. Reviewers have noted this makes navigation more deliberate. Though hand tracking reliability has improved noticeably since demonstrations at CES in January 2026, the broader context at MWC Shanghai this week frames what XREAL Aura represents within the wider competitive picture. AR glasses arrived at the 2026 SNIEC event as a recognized product category from multiple directions, each representing a distinct technical and commercial approach. XREAL Aura sits at the high end of that field as the first wearable platform to deliver the full Android XR experience in an optical see-through glasses form factor. As the first third-party see-through Android XR glasses confirmed for consumer availability this year, it carries platform-level significance beyond its own specifications. Android XR's long-term viability as a spatial computing operating system depends on hardware diversity. Multiple manufacturers building distinct devices against the same platform creates the conditions for category-level competition that the desktop and smartphone generations required before they scaled. XREL, delivering a 70-degree FOV optical see-through product into that ecosystem before the competitive landscape fills in, is a meaningful early signal. What readers should know about XREL as a Chinese manufacturer. XREL is headquartered in China, with its global headquarters in Shanghai's Pudong district. Investors in the company include state-owned Pudong Venture Capital Group, which invested approximately $28 million in 2025, and Alibaba Group. This matters to buyers because Chinese companies are legally subject to China's National Intelligence Law, 2017, whose Article 7 requires that all organizations and citizens support, assist, and cooperate with national intelligence work. The Data Security Law, 2021, and Cybersecurity Law, 2017, add government access provisions for data held by Chinese companies. These are not contested claims. They're the operative legal conditions under which any Chinese company, including XREL, operates, regardless of where its servers are located, where its products are sold, or what its privacy policy states. For XREAL Aura specifically, the data categories the device collects include images from its 3 onboard cameras, voice input processed by Gemini, spatial and location data, and hand movement and head tracking data. Android XR's Gemini integration stores activity in users' Google accounts under Google's standard Gemini apps data retention policy, which covers conversations and may involve human review. No independent security audit of XREAL Aura has been published, which means there is currently no third-party confirmation or denial of data transmission practices beyond XREAL's own disclosures. Buyers who want to minimize exposure can review Gemini permission settings in Android XR, limit camera access to specific applications, and use the device on a network segmented connection. No mitigation fully addresses the structural legal condition that XREAL, as a Chinese company, operates under Chinese law. XREAL Aura is not on the Federal Communications Commission's covered list, the regulatory mechanism used to restrict Chinese hardware with confirmed national security concerns from the U.S. market. The FCC's March 2026 consumer router ban and December 2025 drone ban are category-specific actions and do not apply to AR glasses.